Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Scorpio. Now this will be for the 11th to the 17th of July 2022. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, it is a general reading, so it's not going to suit everyone out there. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid. Energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. We'll give this 2 more shuffles. 1 more shuffle. Okay, let's start. What's going on with you, Scorp? Oh. Okay, you've got a couple. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, you've got birth and rebirth in reverse, number 5. So not wanting to make a change, not wanting to lose something, not wanting to transform, grow, that kind of thing. There's something you need to let go of, and I feel like you will with the Death card. But yeah, something's coming. Looks like something's coming to an end. I don't know if you're not protecting yourself. Maybe you don't have boundaries. Maybe you're not trusting your intuition or messages that you're receiving. You're believing somebody's stories, I want to say. They might be somebody very creative, but I just want to have a look. Okay, it also talks about, which is why I wondered, so it also talks about looking back at the history, your past. I feel like there's been something that's happened, and you need to look at why it keeps happening for you, because that's the challenge. The obstacle is whatever's happened in the past. Have you learned from it? Have you, grown? Have you learnt? Is there some sort of, are you too trusting? Are you, if you've got no boundaries, are you accepting somebody's, shit that they tell you, their lies? And I don't feel like it's got to do with you trying to self-sabotage. Somebody may say, oh, maybe you're trying to self-sabotage, or, you don't really know, and are you willing to walk away when you don't know? It's number 31, and 3 and 1 is 4, and it's in reverse. There's a lack of stability and foundation. It's got poverty consciousness, and then on here it's got scarcity consciousness. let's have a look what that one says. Okay, it represents your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which robs you of your true present. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. Examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. This time will be different. I have control over this. They're false statements and denial. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. They also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy. Dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. Don't all that glitters may not be gold. Look beyond and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. This is, okay. Maybe this, okay. So I'm getting this now. So in your past, you haven't let it go, which is why the birth and rebirth is in reverse, because you let things go because you don't have boundaries and people talk a lot of shit, right? This is in your past. You believe all their stories, but maybe also you need to re-examine your past as to why, as I said, why things keep happening. With the two that just came out, I mean, maybe you don't see that you actually self-sabotage for some people. Maybe that's more the situation, is that you're not seeing it. You think that there's not a foundation here because of what you've been through in the past. You automatically think, because you are obsessed about what went on in the past, you haven't let it go. You think that it's going to keep happening, and it doesn't mean it will. Assistance and control, and it's number 42, which is 6. There's a lack of success and reward because, I guess, because of this continual cycle, you feel like you're not in control. Let's see if we can get some more information to make things a little bit more clearer. Can you tell me more, please? Self-reflection. And resistance. So you really need to do some self-reflection. I mean, to help transform, and the action you can take is to self-reflect. You need to look at, why, as I said, why you keep doing what you're doing. Like, why do you keep ending up in these situations? And then because of something happening in the past, you let it affect your now, when maybe somebody is completely different than what you had in the past. But you seem to be kind of resisting that. So many cards. Wow, that card came out with Cancer too. Okay, so maybe in the past you didn't see that what somebody was doing, and I also feel like you didn't know that you'd kind of given up your power in these situations as well. You needed to definitely do some healing, I feel like, from these situations. There could have been something from your childhood as well. I don't know. Okay, this is going to be very specific, but something to do with your childhood, and it could have been lack of innocence. Somebody took your innocence. You know where I'm going with that. I just feel like there's something to do with your childhood that's been affecting this situation, and maybe that's something you need to work on, you need to heal. You've got the wheel of karma, but you're at this point where you've just, like an old car, you don't want to be restored, or yeah, just feel like you're very stuck in the past. I don't know why my hand is shaking. You're like, there's something there. There's something to do with your childhood, and that's why you self-sabotage. It all comes back to that. And you need to do this self-reflection and look at why. But you're definitely sick and tired of having the same situation over and over and over and over. But once again, I don't feel like you're doing anything to transform, to grow, to make changes. You're so caught up in what happened in the past that you haven't healed from, or that, and it's been, I feel like it's gone from childhood and it's gone through your whole dating life, is that you let things go, maybe because you've got some sort of what's the word I'm trying to think of, like you don't want to let anyone get close to you. You've got some sort of what's that thing called? I can't think right now. But you don't want to let anyone really get close to you because you think everybody leaves in the end. I feel like there's definitely a lot of healing that needs to kind of take place. But everything that is destined for you is going to come. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. Things are always changing. So, it's about destiny. It's about karma, good fortune. It's about, we all rise and fall. You will get, like what you put out, you will get back. It's just a matter of you needing to possibly do some healing. The message that I'm getting from the butterfly, that I keep paying attention to this card over here, and it was on the bottom of the deck underneath Death card. Yeah, that word innocence keeps coming up, doesn't it? Okay, so I keep paying attention to this and I'm not sure why. So I just wanted to have a quick look, but I feel like it's making sense. And oh my God, my whole body's goosebumping. You need to be like the butterfly, right? Like butterflies, they start out as like whatever it is, that little wormy thing, and goes in there in a cocoon and comes out looking like a beautiful butterfly. It's part of transforming, and I feel like that will make you a whole heap happier in your life once you do that. I think it will also help you see the deception, so you'll have some more wisdom, like an owl, right? You are a very smart person, and I feel like when someone's deceiving you, but because of whatever you've been through in the past, it's like it's kind of mixed messages. You kind of get to the point where you're like, is this person really doing something that's going to hurt me? And then you end up, as I said, self-sabotaging because you don't know. You get to the point where you can't trust your own intuition because you don't know whether it's because of your past or because of your whatever happened in childhood and in the past. You're kind of you're holding on to the pain and the memories and the whatever, so that you're then, it's like a repetitive pattern, but you end up self-sabotaging. You end up walking away that could have been from something that could have been good, because you can't tell whether this person is actually being deceptive or not. And I feel like this does affect your health. It also doesn't give you a firm foundation because you don't stay with anyone long enough. And in some way, you find a way to self-sabotage. Whether it's not getting too close to someone and then meeting someone else. I just saw 1717, which is interesting because I'm talking about things that are obstacles in your life, and sevens are about challenges and obstacles. But yeah, like I forgot what I was saying, but you don't let anyone really get that close to you. So whether it means you go and meet someone else, so you I don't want to say you're a cheater, but you know what I mean? Like you find it easier to, once somebody gets close, you move on. It's just easier than letting anyone get close to you, because then you can't end up hurt. And I feel like whatever's happened, and I don't mean forgive them for them, but I feel like you need to forgive whatever happened in the past for yourself. Forgive yourself. Like, give yourself a break. This wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything to, cause this. This is something that possibly you need to see a therapist about. But for others, it's more like something you just need to work through, however that works for you. Like even this card, like I feel like you haven't wanted any kind of assistance because you thought, well, you want to feel like you're in control, when really you're not. You're not in control. And the feeling and the message I just got in my head was like, it's actually very out of control, because, and that's your way of taking back control, is by you self-sabotaging. Because there was something that happened where you weren't in control of that. Which, I mean, there's a lot, right? We only can control ourselves. We can't control other people. If someone chose to do something to you as a child, I'm sorry about that, first of all. Trust me, I know what that's like. But at the same time, like, you felt very out of control because of what this person did, or people, or whatever the situation, right? And it's like, your way of feeling in control is to make sure that you, like, if you think someone's going to break up with you or whatever, you end that before they do. If you think someone's doing something deceptive, you're out. Like, you kind of live your life very, like, you care about people, but at the same time, and I'm sure you're a very empathetic person because of whatever you've been through. But at the same time, heart-wise, when it comes to love, I feel like there's like a wall. And the message that I'm getting is that there's this wall that no one can knock down. And that's why you don't let people really know you. Like, you may think you do, or they may think they know you, but no one has really got that close to you because you push them away. As soon as somebody starts to get close, it causes anxiety, it causes, oh, this person must be doing, A, B, and C. They must be lying to me and cheating on me and flirting with other people. And it causes these huge, you'll do whatever you need to push this person away. And self-sabotage. And you know what? You've got the novice, which is all about the innocence, and I feel like that's more what it is for me. Like, the message that I'm getting is that you're choosing to kind of like ignore what happened in the past. Like, if I just put it in this little back of my mind, I don't have to really focus on that. But you've got here the Lady of the Lake as well. It's going to take courage. It's about you taking responsibility for you and for your own healing and for your own, like, getting the absolute truth. And the absolute truth is you need to make some changes because you self-sabotage. Let's get some tarot, because I am very curious as to what this has to say. Yeah, you're in this place all the time of despair, of straight away, you try to push this person away. Like I said, you'll cause, with the Five of Wands, you'll cause these arguments or something. You'll cause something to cause a fight. And I feel like the pattern is each time you go through this, you then get into a new romance, a new, situation, and you're like, great, everything's good. This time it's going to be different, like, it's good. But then you doubt yourself and you haven't learned the lesson yet. You're kind of unwilling to kind of realize that you're doing the same thing over and over and over. And you end up having to then, be self-sufficient, be independent, because you go through this pattern of the same thing. Which is funny because, like, normally I wouldn't read these cards like I'm reading right now. This is the message that I'm getting for you, is whether it suits one person or 10 people or 100 people, I don't care. This needed to come out for somebody, and you end up feeling okay when you're by yourself because you don't have to push anyone away. But then at the same time, you do get lonely in things, but you it's easy to do things on your own because then you can't be hurt. And it all happens very, very quickly. Once you're done, you're done. But I feel like you're working on manifesting what it is you want, right? And once you start going forward, sorry about that, and making some changes and now I feel like once you realize this is happening, you can make a change. It's going to take some work. Like, let me tell you, it's going to take work, but you can actually do something about this, because the next person that comes in, you're going to have a new beginning. And, you know, maybe you've met somebody, maybe you'll meet somebody new, whatever this is, right? There will be a new beginning. And I feel like it's new beginning with money. Maybe you get a new job. Maybe, you know, you've got other situations. Maybe if you can become stable on your own and secure in yourself, I feel like it's going to help. Someone's going to come in and they're going to sweep you off your feet. They are going to be like a shameless flirt. They're, you know, they're into some sort of adventure. You see them as adventurous and confident, exciting, and energetic and charming. Maybe they've traveled a lot. They're very sexy to you. But I feel like at the same time, you need to work on you with the Queen of Cups, because I feel like you're a very intuitive person. You are psychic, possibly, for some of you, but you are very kind and compassionate. You may have kids. You may be empathetic and caring and, you know, emotionally connected. And I feel like when this person comes in, you might be very reluctant. You might think, oh, hell no, been there, done that, you know, because you're depressed also, you know, like, yeah, I just feel like because of whatever you're going through, it's going to cause you to have to really think something through. But you know what? Break the cycle. Now is the time. You've got that, and you've got the Wheel of Karma. Pretty much the same card. Wheel of Fortune. It's you're needing to break a cycle. Look. Can you tell me what's going to happen? An outcome. The Scorp. This is a long reading. Look, emotionally fulfilled. And you've got the clarity of knowing. You'll know. Once you deal with this stuff, you will know. And you're going to know that, you know, it's going to, whether it's going to work out for you or not, but your wishes will come true. You just need to realize. And I feel like you still, if you don't, it's going to end, it's going to end the same way. It's going to end with you being alone again. It's going to be with you not trusting. It's going to end up with you hitting rock bottom and feeling like there's secrets but you don't know, having broken dreams. Like, I just feel like it's going to end the same way. You need to do this work on yourself. Yeah. I mean, all of the cards that I get say the same things. But you can have this success. You just, I feel like it all comes back to healing and can you tell me something more? Yeah, repetition over and over and over. You get the same thing over and over and over. Yeah. It's like everything you get in, you immediately think, okay, there's all these red flags, and yeah, over and over. It's frustration, there's always obstacles. You really need to figure out what your priorities are as well. And work on your self-confidence. Oops. Okay. Same card, Two of Coin. Same card. Same card. Okay. No matter what card, same card. Same card. Same card. Same card. Holy shit. Like, it's all the same. I feel like you're always kind of juggling. Do I want to stay? Do I not? You're always doing this like balancing act where you're like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Is this person doing this? Is this person doing this? Right? And then you always end up, because you lack your self-confidence, you make these hasty decisions and you're out. Then you're seeking this new path, right? So then you meet this new person who comes in like knight in shining armor. Here I am, blah, blah, blah. But then you suppress your intuition. You don't pay attention. You think there's secrets. It ends with you having broken dreams because, you know, like you do the same thing you always do. There needs to be a turning point. But you've also got to stop with the thinking small and keep going back to these same situations. Feeling like you're always stuck. Yeah, unemotional, exactly what I said before. Where is that card? I just saw that a second ago. Like, as I said to you, it's like you do feel love, and I'm sure you're empathetic, but at the same time, when it comes to matters of your own heart, you're unemotional. Like, you could walk away from somebody, and I feel like once you get to that point where you want to walk away, you just walk away. You don't give two shits about that other person. Because your wall goes up. Anyway, I really need to end this because it's already 35 minutes and I'm so sorry about that. I just feel like it comes back to you needing to do some healing. Like, you really need to, yeah, you really need to do some healing. And I just want to see if I get any extra cards. Change your perception. You know, really see the truth. You know, are you really seeing the truth when you get these intuitive messages? Like, you need to have some wisdom. There's the Owl card again. Yeah. I just feel like, as I said to you, for me, I just feel like you need to do the healing because you self-sabotage a lot. Work on your self-love. Grow. You need to release the fear. You need to possibly put up your boundaries and, you know, but at the same time, like, look at what you're willing to accept as well in your life. That might help. Anyway, that's what I have for you. And I'm sure this was meant, like, normally I would read this a whole heap different. But the message that I'm getting is I need to put this out there. So whether it's, as I said, one person, I just have to read it the way that they want me to read it. And that's what they want today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you with the next read. Bye.